Words like idyllic don't really describe it, do they? It's such a beautiful day here in Lurgan as the country boils, as it were. Certainly across in the UK, temperatures are up to something around 40 degrees, they're talking about. Here in Lurgan, it's 26, 27, which is just about enough, isn't it? I mean, we're into the early 80s and that. I'm nearly in my 80s myself, so it suits appropriately. Welcome to your Lurgan. I'm Donagh McKeown. We thought we'd just take a walk in the park today, just to see what's out and about, what's happening here, and just to get refreshed, as it were. So we're certainly doing that, and a few people managing to avoid us on the camera more than anything else, but we might catch up with some people. If you've never been here before, you are missing a treat. Most of you have some shape or form. The park's only here since 1909, as it were, officially, so you've had plenty of excuse and reason to come here. Now, the swans are out and about. We might see them from the front view, but we're going to give you an idea of what it's like sitting here today. And shall I say, I'm in the shade of one of the many lime trees that are here. Some of the lime trees that are not along the lime bank that exists along the avenue. We'll go along there later. But the lime trees here that have been here for, well, just about a century and a little bit more. One or two older trees here in what was the domain of the whole estate here that was, of course, Brownlow House. And this domain then given over, or at least purchased by the local council of the time, with a bit of a dispute or two. It took them 5 or 6 years to actually come up with the actual idea of actually having a park. They finally opened it, and it's rather spectacular. So let's take a wander around and see how things are today. And we might catch one or two people who might want to tell us what's going on. Plenty of gulls in the water today. They don't always do that. They're sometimes out on the shore. The geese aren't in the water yet. They're over in the distance, and we have quite a few geese. I'm not sure. Are these Canadian geese? No, I don't think they are. They're quite much smaller. Some people sitting on our many benches here. One of the favourite places to sit, particularly on a day like today in the shade, is underneath this particular, well, I think it's, do you know, this is actually an oak tree. Uh, I need Paul May to kind of confirm, but this great tree has a couple of local residents who are enjoying the park from a slightly different angle than many do. Way in the distance is our fountain that many of you will enjoy. There's a coffee shop up there on a semi-permanent basis. There's ice cream, though I can't guarantee you ice cream. I'm going to talk to these two gentlemen, or two residents of Lurgan or thereabouts. First of all, hello, Michael. Michael Dorn.
Yep.
Michael, you're out and about today. This a regular spot for you?
It would be, yes. I'd come in here regular for a bit of a walk at evening times and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is not home for you. I mean, you lived or grew up a little bit further away out in Kinnigo direction.
Kinnigo direction. It's not that far away, like.
So you had a bigger lake than this to
Bigger
ponder.
lake to swim about in, yeah.
One of the side effects of having a lake or a loch beside you, with all what we call the clags or whatever you want to call the wee insects, but there's not as many here today.
No, there doesn't seem to be as many anymore, like.
Yeah.
No, don't know why.
Good thing. This gentleman beside you is a home man. Your first name again?
Damien.
Damien, you're local as well. Born, raised in where?
Shankill, yeah.
Yeah. What does the park mean to you?
Somewhere to go. A sunny day.
On a day like today,
Yeah.
You're under the shade here, aren't you?
So staying away from the sun at the moment.
Yeah.
Very hot.
Are you used to the hot weather?
Not in this country.
No.
We're used to rain. Dull clouds.
So if it gets too hot for more than 3 or 4 days, it's time to move, isn't it?
No, keep it on. Keep it going.
Keep it going. You take the most.
Yeah, take the most of it.
You're taking the precautions, obviously. The sun.
Yeah.
The sun. Do you wear the sunblock or just wear the cap or whatever?
Just cap on with just.
Yeah. We hardly think we need is tomorrow morning. We need the sun
right
when it's too late.
It's too late. Bring an umbrella.
And what about yourself, Michael?
I don't bother. Just roast away.
You're a man that used to be out and about. Now we see on your friend's hat here, Harley Davidson. You're into motorbikes.
Oh, I am indeed. Yeah. Always have been. Always will be.
Is this a good day for motorbiking?
Oh, every day is good for motorbiking, no matter what way it is.
And what sort of bike would you have?
I have a few Harley Davidsons about.
Yeah.
So it's just all right.
And how far would you go on a Harley Davidson?
It just depends. Usually we're sticking about home. We go up round the moors, round the coast road, Carlisle Ford, and round that place up the north coast, stuff like that.
And on a day like today, that's where everybody on a motorbike seems to be. They all gravitate towards there.
Yes, they would do. It's quite scenic, quite a nice road.
Yeah.
You know, but we'll also go further afield over to England and places like that. The various bike shows. You know, but that's only 2 or 3 times a year. Like.
And are you a bicyclist as well? Do you have your own bike?
Yeah, I have my own bike as well. Yeah,
What's your bike?
it's a Harley Davidson.
Wow. They're the real cowboy. Well, not the cowboys. The West.
American
West.
style.
Yeah.
Chopper type bike.
Easy rider, as
Easy
it were.
rider, yeah.
Cool.
Some of the boys said I don't use it enough, like, but.
Well, what drew you to it first of all?
Well, I'm talking about Mickey here, and he sort of dreamed to it.
Mhm.
He's been at them a long time. He's been at them from he's a boy, you know.
Yeah.
I've always had bikes on and off over the years, like, but he said Harleys from he's a boy, and sort of he dreamed to them really.
Mickey thinks he still is a boy, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he's not a girl.
Well, whatever goes on in the company of your own house, it's up to yourself.
Yeah.
This whole idea, you mentioned to me before we came over, just to see if you were going to chat to me, you mentioned about A. Russell. And the park here has a particular significance, the story of A. Russell.
That's right. I seen the exhibition that was on in William Street there a while back. I didn't really know much about the man until I went in it. Found it quite interesting. If anybody ever gets the chance to see it, I'd recommend it. Like, you know, like one of our local residents.
And he was born in William Street. He ended up living for a while, the family, in a lodge just behind where I'm kind of behind you in the very distance towards where the St. Peter's Club is now. There was a lodge there, long gone. 1960s, I think it disappeared, maybe early 70s. And as a youngster, he used to wander around here. What was the domain, didn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he took a few experiences from here, his artwork and stuff like that, you know.
Sat under this very tree, perhaps, and composed a poem.
You never know.
And are you a poet yourself or interested in poetry?
Not really, no.
Yeah.
A friend of mine takes a lot to do with A. Russell, like Jim Conway. He takes a lot to do with it, and every time I go down to the house, he sort of poisons me with it. That's not the right word to use, like, but he's very much so into it.
So if I hadn't come over, what's the chat on a sunny day? What do you chat about?
Would rather not say. Just everything and anything. Motorbikes, mainly. You know.
And much more to do during the week. Have you planned anything more than just coming out here tomorrow, perhaps, or somewhere else?
Take day by day and see what happens when it comes along.
Well, nice.
We'll have to do a bit of work at some stage.
Well, nice to talk to both of you with a sunny disposition, whether it's raining or snowing or otherwise. Always good to talk to the both of you. Thank you very much for joining us.
Not a problem. Thank you.
100%.
There are two people enjoying a bench, as it were. There's a sort of a bench. It's very good. It goes right round the whole park. You've got your bikes beside you now. How far away are your bikes from over here? Okay, well, we might catch you before you go. Thank you very much, both of you.
Okay.
Thank you. So some people enjoying the sun, as you would. The geese are out and about. You can see them here. The swans, well, the swans are hiding today. I suppose they would. It's too warm for them. Let's say hello to the geese. Would you like to be interviewed, Mr. Goose? Quack, quack. Hurry up, quack, quack. No, I don't think they do. So quite close to us today is the ice cream stall. Not always here, but you can catch it usually at the weekends. It's certainly here today, and I'm sure a few people enjoying that. I like to enjoy it myself, but diabetes just doesn't allow it. What a pity, because we're a great town for ice cream here with the Cafolas, of course, over the years, and of course other providers as well. So this is Lurgan Park indeed. Plenty of places to go and do and see. Flower beds out. New Jubilee flower bed was, I suppose, what do you do with a bed? You kind of set it, don't you? This is not the one, but there are other flower beds out celebrating that elsewhere in the park. So here's the start of this fabulous avenue of trees. So here's this magnificent avenue. And Paul May, who often brings us walking tours of the park and talking about the trees, told us all about these. The linden tree from kind of a Germanic roots, and Over there, they're regarded as giving kind of a soporific feel, a feeling of goodness and wellness as you walk along them. They are absolutely stunning today. The leaves hardly blowing at all, hardly a breath in the air. 26, 27 degrees. Just beyond them, off to the right, there are tennis courts. Nobody playing tennis today. The bowling club, not sure if it's open on the Mondays. A few people enjoying picnics, as it were, alongside. And this avenue stretching for a mile and a half, as we say, way up to Avenue Road. It has to be the favourite walking place for many, many people. So this is Lurgan Park on a sunny day, what could be the hottest day in Northern Ireland. If that doesn't happen today, it'll happen in the coming days. We're not certain yet. Certainly in England, it's getting up to 40 degrees. In London, 41 degrees, which is 106 degrees in old money, and ours in old money is about 80 something. Way too warm to have for life for too long, but what there is, even though the trees are just about fluttering, there's a beautiful soft breeze that's just cooling us all down. You've been watching Your Largan on a sunny day. I'm Donagh McKeown. Thanks for your listening ear.